Good morning, buongiorno tutti. Okay, day 26 up here in Messina, Italy. Okay, up here in the hills. Exciting day today. Obviously you can see I'm standing in my kitchen. That's why it's going to be exciting, I tell you. I'll show you my knife set. I'll show you how to clean dishes, how to make risotto. No, I'm just joking. I'm not going to show you any of that. Maybe my knife set, one second. Okay, see, just in case someone tries to come and rob me. No, exciting day because I'm going to go see my kids. Okay, my ex-wife and my kids live in a house up here in the hills as well, which is not too far away. I haven't seen them for 2 weeks because 2 weeks ago I went shopping, and just in case I caught something, I didn't want to infect anyone else, so I stayed home for 2 weeks. And today I have to go shopping again because running out of food. So this morning I'll go see my kids and spend some time with them, and then I will go shopping, and then I'll put myself on quarantine for another 14 days before I can see them again. So today's a good day. Get to see my kids. I'll take you along on the journey with me, okay? So keep on watching, and next time you'll see me I'll probably be driving. Okay guys, in the car, heading off to see my kids. As I said, they live in a house up here in the hills as well. I'll show you where I'm driving now because there's some World War II bunkers, okay, which the Italians obviously put in place to, when the Mussolini, they were all made by Mussolini. Okay, when the war started, he put bunkers on nearly every street up here in Sicily to stop the invasion, because they knew that if they got invaded, they were going to get invaded first by from Sicily. So, and which they did. The Americans that got helped, the Allies got helped into America, into Sicily by the Mafia. Okay, because the Mafia went against Mussolini, and so as you'll see just up here, there's war bunkers on all over the place. So it just gives me a reminder of my grandfather that came here for the war. Here's the first one here, you can see coming up. Okay, there's a war bunker there, and there's another one coming up around this corner here. So it's crazy. Every time I drive this road to see my kids, I think of World War II and what it must have been like for people coming from all the way from New Zealand and Australia to Italy to fight in a war against a crazy man. Two crazy men. There was Mussolini from Italy and obviously Hitler from Germany. I've arrived at the kids' house. Let's see if they're here. Hey! Ciao!
Hi, Melvin.
Hey, buddy. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you too.
Who's this? Dog.
Yeah.
Okay, as you see, I'm lying on my daughter's bed while she's doing work online with her teacher and her students and friends. You can see she's a pretty good drawer. She drew that on the wall, Simpsons. But she's a typical teenager with shit everywhere. I've got enough food for the last week of the month, hopefully. Okay, so when you go shopping, now I need to divide all my meat, okay, because I'm one person, so dividing everything. Life of being a single man. So that was the fun part of my day, okay. I want to tell you about something that happened here in Italy last night on our major television station here that everyone watches the news, obviously the Italian news. The commissioner, which is this lady right here, I'll show you a picture now. Well, she decided that last night she was going to get on our major television station and apologise to Italy. So we were like thinking, why is the EU apologising to Italy? And basically she told us that she wants to apologise because, and they're sorry, because in the first 2-3 weeks of our corona devastation here, where people started dying by the thousands, they held all the medical equipment back. Obviously Italy were in the shit, and we asked for help from the EU because we're part of the EU, and they didn't send it. They sent us a little bit of stuff and kept the rest for themselves because they were worried more about themselves. How do we explain this better? EU has always been like this. The southern countries in Europe and the northern countries in Europe, the northern countries always look down on the southern countries. It's like northern Italy, they look down on the people from the south, okay, from down here in Sicily. Believe me, there used to be signs in bars in Milano which said Sicilians and dogs are not allowed in. So that's how much they hate people from the south. Same thing happened in the EU. She apologised. They said, we could have sent you a lot more things. We could have helped you. We're sorry. Okay, China helped us more than our own EU. Yeah, the whole European nations. Okay, China sent us more equipment and doctors. When they started going on the decrease with infected people, when they started getting on control of things, China sent us some shitload of stuff to help us out because they felt sorry for us. The European Union didn't, because they were too worried about what was going to happen in Northern Europe. Okay, so 13,000 people have died. Thank you. And you know, if you'd sent us help straight away and sent us everything that we asked for, that would have never happened. Okay, this here would have never happened. As you can see, I mean, in Northern Italy, we ended up with no space in the hospital. People are outside and beds outside. And this is not, we're not in summer now, we're in winter coming, where we've just started our spring. But it was a nightmare. Obviously things are getting a little bit better because we've had help since, but I mean, this is the reason we're over 100,000 people infected and still going up every day. Here in Messina, we only went up 2 people affected in the last 24 hours, so that's, fingers crossed. Okay, it'll stay the same. We're start getting on the decrease as well. Yeah, so I mean, people are probably thinking now, so why do they hate, why don't they want to help Italy? Okay, Italy have been in the shit for a long time, okay, and basically people don't want to help Italy because it's so fucking corrupt here, okay, and everyone knows about the Mafia. Yeah, it's corrupt. I mean, you've got to look at our ex-president Berlusconi, okay, one of the biggest Mafia motherfuckers in Italy, and he was the president of Italy for a number of years, and nobody wanted to do help Italy or get them out of the shit because they knew what was happening behind them. The Catholic Church, the Mafia, it's all there. I mean, the guy Berlusconi should be in prison. I don't know how, this is how it works. I don't know how he was on tape talking to one of the top Mafia leaders here in Italy. This is like 5-10 years ago, talking about the death of assassinating a police officer here, was an anti-Mafia police officer. Okay, they got him on tape, and all they did to him was kick him out of Parliament for 4 years. And now he's back breaking people's nuts. Okay, he's the owner of the largest television station here in Italy, Mediaset it's called, and now Cinque Stelle is a new, everyone voted Cinque Stelle because they're a bunch of young guys who don't give a shit about the old rules. They've changed everything. They've gone more European based. Okay, they've looked around the world how things work, and they've changed a shitload of things. The old government, Berlusconi and his friends, attack them every day because he owns the television rights. He takes reporters, send them out and attack them, make them try to look bad every day, even though they're doing a really good thing at the moment. I mean, Italy's a lot better under these people, but they won't last for long because Mafia. Okay, it's just bullshit. Politics here is bullshit. Okay, and that's the reason everything takes so long to do here, because you vote for them, you give them a vote, they give you a job in government. Okay, it basically happens as if to get the vote of people, you promise them jobs. There are so many governmental jobs here. It's not like if I run out of work tomorrow, I go to Wins in New Zealand and say, look, I lost my job, and they start giving you money a week later. You need to go to 4 different places in the city and there's government people that work in 4 different offices, and you go to one, get one document, and then they send you to another, so everyone works. This is the real life situation here in Italy. Okay, so yeah, thank you, Commissioner. You fucked us big time. Okay, luckily everyone else has learned from our mistakes. I see England have made looks like a huge big hangar, but it's 1 kilometre long, where they've got beds, they've got mattresses, they've got equipment for every single person. Up to, I don't know how many people can fit in there, maybe 10,000 people. Okay, so they look what we did, and they've made a hospital they've done what China did, basically. They've built a hospital just for the people who have coronavirus. So good on them. You learned from us. You've got money, and you've been able to bring all that stuff in and do it quickly, and fingers crossed that it works. Okay, it's what we couldn't do because no one wanted to help us. So if you wanted to know why we've got over 100,000 people infected and over 13,000 people dead, it's thanks to these motherfuckers here. Well, there we go. See, again, started with a nice story and then finished with me swearing. Anyway, that's day 26, guys. Hey, love you all. Keep safe, stay inside, and I'll keep you updated. Ciao from Italia.